Acting with certainty. I find myself alone in a frightening building at the dead of night. I am filled with an eerily familiar mixture of fear and rage. I reasoned that I could either curl up on the floor and whine pathetically, or take responsibility for my inner anxieties and act with certainty. I decide on the latter and call out the name of my personal demon and psychic tormentor. I repeat this shout with increasing volume several times until he appears, reeking of evil and smouldering foully. My fury overcomes a sudden feeling of spiders crawling in my duodenum, and I launch myself at the demon, screaming an assortment of obscenities, pummeling him viciously. As I punch, he seems to diminish in size. I continue to beat him until there is nothing left of him except his Dr. Martin boots, which I fling from the window into the night with a callous laugh. Subsequently, I am unable to sleep at nights, as I worry greatly that there may have been something of the demon still left in the toes of the boots. I attempt to find them, but the frightening house is not on any street in my town. Weary now from sleeplessness, I wait in my room for the demon to return, and regret deeply having behaved so decisively. Several weeks later, I resolved to stop running from my inner anxieties and settle down. When I moved to my new flat, I was very happy. But when I worked out that the whispering voices that I can hear when I put my head under the water in the bath belong to dead people, I wasn't happy any longer. Particularly because I realized that every time I put my head under the water when I had a bath, the voices were slightly louder than the time before. I tried not putting my head under the water when I had a bath, but every bloody time curiosity got the better of me, and I had to try it just for a second, just to check. And of course, even half a second of that sort of thing would bother anyone. I keep asking the landlord to put a shower in, but he prevaricates and says things like, "What do you want a shower for? That's a lovely old bath, that's an antique, that is. Look at it, it's Victorian. You'd pay top dollar for one of those at the reclamation yard." It's alright for him. He hasn't got bloody dead people talking to him every time he washes his hair.